Problem set 1, question number 1. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB upon QR equal to BC upon PR equal to CA upon PQ. Then which options are correct? A. Triangle PQR similar to triangle ABC. Then we should have corresponding sides as PQ upon AB equal to QR upon BC. But PQ upon AB, see here, PQ upon AB is not possible and QR upon BC is also not possible. So A option is incorrect. Option B is triangle PQR similar to triangle CAB. Then corresponding sides in proportion PQ upon CA will be equal to QR upon AB. See here, PQ upon CA, that is invertendo of the ratio, QR upon AB, see here, and PR upon CB. So first we will write that corresponding sides are proportion, then PQ upon CA will be equal to QR upon AB, that is equal to PR upon CB. After taking invertendo, we can have this. So B option is the correct option here. Okay. Question number 2. If in triangle DEF and triangle PQR, angle D congruent to angle Q, angle R is congruent to angle E, then which of the options are false? So let us see. D and Q are congruent. Therefore, if you are writing triangle DEF, then you should write that triangle is similar to triangle as D is congruent to Q. So 1:1 correspondence is D is with Q and E is with R. See here, R and E are given congruent and remaining F is congruent with P then. Okay. Then it will be possible DE upon QR is equal to EF upon RP. Okay. Let us discuss option A, EF upon PR. See here, EF upon PR is equal to DF upon PQ. Yes, it is possible because corresponding sides are proportion. So A option is correct. B option, DE upon PQ. See here, DE upon PQ. Oh no, DE upon QR it should be. Okay, so B option is incorrect here. Okay. Now, so B option is false option. Question number 3. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle B equal to angle E, angle F equal to angle C, AB equal to 3DF. Then, which of the following statements are true? As two angles are congruent, two angles of one triangle are congruent with two angles of other triangle. See here, as B is congruent to E and F is congruent to C, then by a test of similarity, two triangles are similar. Okay, but AB equal to 3DF, that is sides are not congruent, they are proportional. If sides are proportional and not congruent, then the triangles are similar but not congruent. So B option is correct. Okay, as two angles are congruent, the triangles are similar. But AB is equal to 3DF, it is given, therefore sides are not congruent. As only angles are congruent and sides are not congruent, therefore we can write the triangles are similar but not congruent. Because if triangles are similar, angles are congruent and sides are in proportion. So B is the correct option. Now, question number 4. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. Okay. Area triangle ABC is to area triangle DEF is 1:2. If AB equal to 4, then what is the length of D? Previously also we have written that equilateral triangles are always similar. Okay. Therefore, the given triangles are similar. Their areas will be proportional to square of their corresponding sides. So, area upon area is equal to side square upon side square by theorem on areas of similar triangles. The ratio of area triangle ABC is to area triangle DEF is given as 1 by 2. AB is given as 4. DE is unknown. So we will take square root. Taking square root on both the sides, we can have 1 upon root 2 is equal to 4 upon D. By cross multiplication, D ones are D, that is equal to 4 root 2. D equal to 4 root 2 is the answer. Once again, as triangles are equilateral, they are similar triangles, then area upon area will be equal to side square upon side square. Ratio of the areas is given as 1 by 2, 1 is to 2. AB is given as 4 and DE is asked. Taking square root, what we will have? 1 root of 1 is 1, root of 2 is root 2. This 4 square root of that will be 4 and DE square root of that will be DE. By cross multiplication, we can have DE equal to 4 root 2. Now, XY is parallel to AB. Then, which of the following is true? Okay. As XY is parallel to BC, then we will have AX upon XB is equal to AY upon YC. Okay. By basic proportionality theorem. See here, AX upon XB equal to AY upon YC. So, AB upon AC I want. AB upon AC. That should be equal to AX upon AY. For getting that, we will have invertendo. By invertendo, what we will have? XB upon AX is equal to YC upon AY. Okay. Now, by componendo, we can have XB plus AX, see here, upon AX as it is, equal to YC plus AY upon AY as it is. Componendo, that is numerator plus denominator and denominator as it is. Numerator plus denominator, denominator as it is. See here, XB plus AX. XB plus AX will give you AB. So, here it is AB upon AX as it is, and YC plus AY, see the figure, YC plus AY will give you AC. So, it will be AC upon AY. By now alternando, we can have AB upon AC, see here, is equal to AX upon AY. Alternando is numerator upon numerator should be equal to denominator upon denominator. That is A upon B equal to C upon D, then A upon C should be equal to B upon D. So here it will be AB upon AC will be equal to AX upon AY by alternando. Hence A is the correct option. We can check other options also. AX upon XB, that is equal to AY upon AC. AX upon XB should be equal to AY upon YC, but it is given as AY upon AC. It is not possible. C option, AX upon YC. AX upon YC is not equal to AY upon XB. Because AX upon XB it should be. AB upon YC. AB upon YC is not equal to AC upon XB. So, B, C, D options are incorrect. Only correct option is A. So, this is the explanation for option A. Question number 2. So, BD is given as 7 and BC is given as 20. Then we want to find out area triangle ABD upon area triangle ADC. Okay. So, area triangle ABD, this is the triangle ABD, and triangle ABD and ADC it is. So ADC is this blank triangle without shading. These two triangles have common vertex A. So altitude drawn on collinear basis BD and DC are the bases which are on same line. That means they are collinear. Okay. So altitude drawn from common vertex on collinear basis is equal. As altitude, that is height, is equal, the ratio of their areas will be proportionate to the corresponding bases. See here we have written it. For both the triangles, the altitude drawn from common vertex A on collinear basis is common, and therefore area triangle ABD upon area triangle ADC equal to BD upon DC, that is 7 upon 13, because 20 minus 7 it will give you 13 here. So what is the reason? Because areas are proportional to bases, because heights are equal or height is common here. Before that you have to get DC equal to BC minus BD, which is 20 minus 7, that is 13. One more reason you can add here, that because B dash D dash C, we can have DC as BC minus BD, that is 20 minus 7, it is 30. Okay, so this area upon this area equal to this base 7 upon this base 13. Now ABD upon ABC. Area triangle ABD, this shaded portion, and area triangle ABC, the greatest triangle. Same thing, the altitude drawn from common vertex on collinear basis is equal or common, and therefore area triangle ABD upon area triangle ABC is equal to base upon base, that is BD upon BC, that is 7 upon 20. Area triangle ADC upon area triangle ABC. ADC is the triangle without having shade, and ABC is the greatest triangle. For that, both the triangles altitude is same or common, and therefore DC upon BC is the ratio of these two areas. Okay, ratio of area triangle ADC upon area triangle ABC is DC is to BC. DC is 13 and BC is 20. Okay, as height is common, therefore ratio of the triangles is proportional to their corresponding bases. So it will be 13 is to 20. What is the base of ADC? It is DC, and base of ABC is BC. So DC is 13 and BC is 20. 13 is to 20 is the answer. Question number 3. Ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal heights is 2:3. If base of the smaller triangle is 6 centimeter, then what is the corresponding base of the bigger triangle? Okay, as the triangles have equal heights, their areas will be proportional to bases. Equal heights are given, therefore areas are proportional to bases, therefore area upon area is equal to base upon base. The ratio of the areas is given as 2:3, and base of the smaller triangle. Which is smaller triangle? A1 or A2 here? As 2:3 is the ratio, so A1 is the smaller triangle, so B1 we will place as 6. The base of the smaller triangle is 6, and base of the greater triangle, let it be B2. By cross multiplication we can have 2 into B2 equal to 3 into 6. Into 2 will become upon 2 after going to that side. 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9 centimeter is the answer. So corresponding base of the bigger triangle is 9 centimeter. Now question number 4. The figure is given, and area triangle ABC upon area triangle DCB is question mark, that is ratio of the areas we want to find out. Ratio of the areas of the triangles. As two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle BCD, have common base BC. See here, for both the triangles, segment BC is common. For this triangle also base is BC, and for this triangle also base is BC. Therefore their areas will be proportional to their corresponding heights, that is AB is to DC is the ratio of the areas. Area upon area is equal to height upon height, that is 6 upon 8. Height here it is 6 and here it is 8. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So 3:4 is the answer. Question number 5. Area triangle PQS, that is this triangle PQS is given as 100, and area triangle QRS, this triangle QRS is given as 110. PM is given as 10, this height PM is given, and we want to find out this height NR. By observing these two triangles, we can say that QS is the common base for both the triangles. As QS base is common, therefore area upon area should be equal to height upon height. That is, area triangle PQS upon area triangle QRS should be equal to PM upon NR. See here, area triangle PQS upon area triangle QRS is equal to PM upon RN, because areas are proportional to heights. As the triangles have common base QS, therefore areas are proportional to their corresponding heights. Substituting the values, 100 upon 100 equal to 10 upon NR. 0 will get cancelled with 0, or dividing the numerator and denominator by 10, 10, we can have 10 here and 11 here. By cross multiplication, 10 into NR is equal to 10 into 11. So this into 10 will become upon 10 now. 10 will get cancelled. So 11 equal to NR. 11 is the answer. Now question number 6. Triangle MNT similar to triangle QRS, and altitudes of both the triangles are given as 5 and 9 respectively. By theorem on areas of similar triangles, we can say that area upon area is equal to side square upon side square. Also we can say that it is equal to altitude square upon altitude square, also median square upon median square. Okay, so here we can write here altitude square upon altitude square. Altitudes are given as 5 and 9, so its square is 25 and 81. So ratio of the areas is 25 is to 81. Now question number 7. In figure, DE is parallel to AB. Okay, so values are given here as AD is 5 and DC is 3, but the value of BC is given as 6.4. So we will say that B equal to X, and then this EC will become 6.4 minus this X. Okay, BC is 6.4, and if we assume that BE is X, then EC will be 6.4 minus X. Okay, see here, B equal to X, then EC will be BC minus BE. It is 6.4 minus X. Okay, value of BE and EC are not given, so we will say that B is equal to X. Value of BC is given as 6.4, then this will be 6.4 minus this X. So EC is 6.4 minus X. Now as DE is parallel to AB, so these segments are parallel, so we will go to the vertex and then we will apply the basic proportionality theorem. We will go to the vertex which is opposite to these two parallel sides. Okay, so CD upon DA equal to CE upon EB, that is 3 upon 5 is equal to 6.4 minus X upon X. See here, 3 upon 5 equal to 6.4 minus X upon X. By cross multiplication, 3X is equal to 5 times 6.4 minus X. Now 3X as it is. So 5 4s are 20, 2 carry, 5 6 are 30 plus 2, that will be 32, 32.0 it will be. So 5 into x, it is 5x. Now this minus 5x will come to this side and will become plus 5x. 3x plus 5x, it will become 8x. This 32.0, that is 32, is as it is. Into 8 will go to that side and will become upon 8. Okay. So 8 4s are 32. X is nothing but BE, and BE is equal to 4 now. Okay. So one thing you have to keep in mind, 3 upon 5 is equal to CE upon EB. Both the values of BE and EC are not given. Value of BC is given. So we should put B equal to X. Then EC will be equal to, this is 6.4 minus X. So EC will be 6.4 minus X. That is a different thing in this problem. Now next question is, these four sides are parallel. Sorry, it is perpendicular to one side. This SD segment, RC segment, QB and segment PA are perpendicular to same line and therefore they are parallel. The property is, if all the segments are perpendicular to the same line, then those segments are parallel. Therefore PA is parallel to QB, is parallel to RC, is parallel to SD. Later PA parallel to QB, which is parallel to SD. See here, PA is parallel to QB, is parallel to SD. So by property of three parallel lines and their transversal, we can say PQ upon QS. What we can say? PQ upon QS is equal to this AB upon BD. But PQ is not given and QS also not given. So let us say that PQ equal to X. Then QS will be, this PS is given as 280 here. So QS will be, what will be QS? This 280 minus X. So by property of three parallel lines, what you are writing here? PQ upon QS equal to AB upon BD, that is X upon 280 minus X it will be. As it is 280 here, so QS will be 280 minus X. See, X upon 280 minus X is equal to 60 upon this BD is 70 plus 80, it is 150. See here, X upon 280 minus X equal to 60 upon 150. 0 will get cancelled with 0, or dividing both the numerator and denominator by 10. We can have 6 upon 15. Dividing by 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. By cross multiplication, 5 into X is equal to 2 into 280 minus X. So it will be 5x is equal to 560 minus 2x. 2x will come to this side, it will become plus 2x. It will be 7x is equal to 560. X will be equal to 560 upon 7. So x is 80. Okay, that is PQ. This is 80. Now this QS is 280 minus 80, that is 200. If here 200, we will place here y, and then SR will become now 200 minus y. So next we will write that three parallel lines are there. Y upon 200 minus y is equal to 70 upon 80. Okay, y upon 200 minus y is equal to 70 upon 80. By cross multiplication, 8y is equal to 7 in bracket 200 minus y. Okay, 8y is equal to 7 times 200 minus y. It is, this 7 into 200 will be 1400. 7 into y is 7y, minus 7y will come to this side, will become plus 7y, and this 8y will become 15y. So 15y is equal to 1400 into 15 will go to that side and become upon 15. So 15, 3 5s are 15 here. Okay, so 3 4s are 12, remains 2, becomes 20. 3 6s are 18, remains 2, 20. So zeros are. Okay, once again